is in this box? Oh, hey, how's everybody doing? I was just a little box opening because I know it's the cool thing to do on YouTube. And I opened this box and guess what I found? Your vocabulary quiz. Boom diggity. All right. So what I'd like to do is go over some of these words to make sure that you are successful tomorrow. So our first word is Baron von Steuben. He's the Prussian war general that shows up in the colonies, and he provides discipline for our troops. Okay, so that means that they can be formed in lines and be more effective when they go into battle. We have John Paul Jones. Remember, he's our famous naval hero, right? He's the guy who's known for starting our Navy. And remember, he's in that battle fight in the water, and the ships are firing at each other. And John Paul Jones' ship is slowly sinking, and the other guy's like, surrender, surrender. And he says, no, I have not yet begun to fight. I love John Paul Jones. Marquis de Lafayette, he is known as the soldier's friend. He uses his own money out of his pocket to pay for supplies for the Patriots, right? Love that dude. He's a great guy. Benedict Arnold. Benedict Arnold is known as an American traitor. However, he's also the general at the Battle of Saratoga. So he's our turning point general, but he's also a traitor, right? Benedict, why'd you have to do us like that? Battle of Saratoga. This is our turning point battle in the American Revolution. When this ends up happening, we get France to help us through the powers of Benjamin Franklin. He helps convince the French to help us at the Battle of Saratoga because we're successful in it. And the French are like, maybe these guys can win this thing. Okay, thank you, France, and Spain, and Holland. We have the Battle of Yorktown. Battle of Yorktown is our last final battle of the American Revolution. At the Battle of Yorktown, you have Lord Cornwallis surrendering to Washington and Rochambeau. And so that was our last major battle of the American Revolution. We have Valley Forge. Kind of goes back a little bit here, even though we just talked about Yorktown. Valley Forge was a very sad time for our Patriot Army. We're in Pennsylvania. It's cold. We're out in the woods, and we have no supplies. We're extremely hungry. Men are getting sick. There's a lot of despair. But through that experience, our soldiers unite together, and they're even stronger when they return to the fighting field in the spring. So that's the Battle of Valley Forge, a very trying time for our American Army during the Revolution. Okay. We have the Treaty of Paris of 1783. Which is our peace treaty with England that declares America will be an independent country. We talked in detail about this in class. Great day. Privateer. Privateers are just people who have private boats that use their private boats to attack other countries' boats, right? So we hired privateers to attack British ships, and we just told them, it's just like, take what you want, whatever you get, right? Because it was an added distraction for the British during the war when they were fighting us, okay? Then we have guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare is one of the main reasons why we're successful in our war. It's just those surprise attacks, the ambush attacks, and we talked about those, especially at the Battle of Trenton. And then our last word is pacifist. And pacifist is a term that just means that people who will not use violence. Okay, so a pacifist during the war is someone who would not want to engage in fighting in the war. And there are a number of people who are pacifists during the war. So there's our words. I think there's actually 11 of them this week, but you're still going to do great. If you have any questions about any of the words I just went over, if you like more detail, it's okay to leave an appropriate message down below. If you haven't subscribed, why haven't you? You should do it right now. And ladies and gentlemen of the world, I'd like to finish this by saying, into the wind.